We'll change up the restream. Image. Yeah, that'll do. All right, where are we going first? Let's go to SV. We need Faps. And we have Frosties in the bag. Skeptic thinks, hello mate, did you sort your connection shenanigans? We're about to find out, brother. We are about to find out. I did all the things that I was supposed to do with the software, so I'm just hoping it works. We'll see. Let's get 2 of those. But when I logged on today, I was going to start an hour ago. But my, yeah, fingers crossed indeed, brother. Thank you, by the way. Thank you. But my AC unit behind me started putting out this like really high-pitched buzz because the compressor was basically on overdrive. And that was coming through the sound, so I had to spend the last hour trying to fix that. All these things tend to come at once, you know? So hopefully the sound is fine now, I think. Oh my god. 350. Brutal. But that's the beauty of having loads of money. I mean, I guess we'll send it right back. We'll keep it. He needs to have a little bit of pocket money on him to put up auctions and stuff like that, so. Squeaky shoes. Let's get those off. Get out, yeah. Alright, we got crippling poison, we got instant poison, we got faps, we got frosties, vanish, flash powder. We're in the right set, we're in the right spec, let's rock and roll. Rock and roll and make some gold. What are we sitting at? 119,254. Alright, we need 755 gold to hit 120. I think we can do that tonight. It is Friday after all, no more training. For a few days my back is in bits. Absolutely in bits. We all left in the afternoon and made our way to the mountain. We walked to the bottom of the top And then when we got there, you have a choice of different things that you can do. I decided to go all out and I monkey crawled or whatever when you get down on all fours and put your knees up to your elbows and then crawled up to the top. It took me about half an hour. My hands are all cut up. So that was fun. And then we ran back down again. Yeah, 10 stream streak, Spec, Lone Star. Much love, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Hey, brother, got my Rogue to 63, Outland leveling, really slowing down, but Hellfire and Zangarmarsh, 100% quest done, just started Terracar Forest. Nice one. If you're 63, you can probably go to Nagrand as well if you wanted to. Nagrand is great. They have Nessingwaries out there. There's a load of kill quests. It's a really nice place. The music is some of the best music in World of Warcraft. It's all great music, but Nagrand in particular has some really nice phrases inside of the score that just like blow you away, as I'm sure you know. And you'll get there, putting in the work. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We signed up for the Wednesday raid next week, but we didn't sign up for Thursday because the midnight release is Thursday. And I ain't doing 2 raids back to back. I'm going to be wreck tired. So we signed up for Wednesday and Friday. SSC, TK, and Gru. Would be nice to get the belt. I mean, it's still BIS until... I think it's BIS until Sunwell. Could be wrong. Oh! Just start the stream and get a Prime sub. Absolute legend. Is that Lunirtz? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me update the sub goal because you are at number 40, brother. So let's do that right now. There's no fear of me drowning. I am undead. But saying that, I've drowned many, many a time. Ah, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. What a way to start the stream. Legend. Coming over from YouTube to Twitch. Class, brother. Class, class, class. I think I'm going to stop streaming to YouTube altogether sometime soon. Because then I can just chill and play music and not have to worry about anything. I've been trying to monetize YouTube for the last, like I met all the criteria to do it, but I've been trying to do it for the last month and it keeps spitting up this error. So I finally asked the AI and they're like, you probably have some credentials on your new account, Rogue's Diary, that are linked to an old account. And if you have double creds, they won't let you. So I've linked the old account and I have to wait a few days. And if that doesn't work, I'm just going to delete the old account and use Rogue's Diary. But I have got copyright striked a couple of times, and they're like, it's just a warning, but if you do it again, you won't be able to post content. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the worry. But yeah, migrating from YouTube to Twitch, nice one, brother. This is going to be home for my streaming, and I'll just use YouTube for videos, which is, I think, the way most people do it. Oh, and the follow as well. That's the cherry on top, brother. That is the cherry on top. Mate, the followers are going crazy. I can't believe it. Like, I started streaming, I think, about 3 weeks ago now. Like, I started streaming in January and built up a few followers, but it was, like, very slow and stuff like that. But just in the last 3 weeks, it's gone nuts. So, big thank you to everybody for that. And we're just going to keep smashing it out now. Nice one. 2 easy mines straight away. We love that. Everything is up and ready. Just cough my lungs out for a second. The Forsaken Way. A 4-tap Addy to start the day. We love to see it. And it's over there and it's locked. But we'll do an NG pull anyway because the new meta on this one, we can get a double click. Okay, that's a shame. Yes, we pulled them deep here. We pulled them deep into this corner. And if we do that and we get them all in the freeze, by the time we get down here, we have enough time to get 2 clicks. Doesn't always work out like that, but it's technically possible. So that's what we aim for that chest, if it's locked. I mean, we could long pull it and we'll get 2, minimum 2, sometimes 3. We've even gotten 4 click attempts on a chest with a long pull, but the timing has to be insane. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. I am going to distract them early. Actually, I'm not. I'm going to use this strat. We sap her. That controls this patrol. And as soon as we want to, we sap him and it releases them, which is a much nicer way of doing it because we don't have to fiddle around waiting for the right timing on distract, right? This feels about right. You don't want to pull too early because they will social. That's good. I have gotten used to this new gun now. It's 290 and we were using Spine Sever, which is 220. And you'd think it's not that big a difference, but it really is. Now we can step to him and vanish. Look at that, they're not even around the corner yet. We didn't get a failure, which would have been nice to prove the 2 click. It's super tight, but you can get it. All right, let's keep rolling. A little bit too close for a snake step. We'll just save it for these guys. And it's there, and it's locked. So we can prep straight away. We'll just do a river run with this one. And then if you can get one of the guys, just mark them up. Because you'll be able to see them when you're down at the ramp. And it's just handy to know where they are. More so when you're using water walking, which I haven't used at all anymore. And I'm not going to use it again because it costs too much. And you can just do it with swim speed, no problem. Oh, we do have 8 seconds to wait on swim speed. So I'm actually going to start ripping now. There we go. And we should get just to the bottom of the ramp by the time this one's done. Show bags, sure. Five seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Beautiful. Up and at him. And that's perfect timing on this guy. First round of the day is going very smooth, I must say. And we can use our sprint here, no problem. I'm going to step in blind. Smooth as butter. Got loads of time on this chest. We got a fail, no problem. Could even fail again and we'd be fine. We got another fail. All right. Third time is very, very unlikely, but we might even get a 4-shot on this one. Timing was very good. We could have got a 4-shot there. Look how much time we have. You know? Looked like he was coming for us there for a second. But I'm used to it now. The ladies are always late. Doing the makeup and such. What are you farming? Sorry, chests. We get chests, 2 chests, we get 2 mines. 4 mines, sorry. And we get a gas cloud. And that's what brings us to this. Oh, I changed it. It's over there. No, it's over there. Yeah. I changed the positioning of it because you couldn't see the loot. It was getting in the way of the loot. Over here. So I put it left of my profile. But you can see there, those are the averages. We started tracking the data about 3 weeks ago. And the number in brackets isn't the number of runs, it's the number of lockouts. So you multiply that by 5. So this is the kind of rolling average. It's around about 300 for MT and 400 for SV. They've dropped down a bit now because toward the end of a phase, people stop buying stuff. The market drops for lots of stuff. Like the ore, for example, and the gems. But if we had been tracking it from the start of the phase, it would be probably 300 and 400 because the gems were peaked again, you know, a couple of weeks into this phase, and they stayed solid for another week or two. So all right, we got everything. Do you calculate your material expenses into your gold per hour calculations? Like how much does it cost per run or per reset for frost grenade swim speed? Oh yeah. No, I don't calculate them in. And it is a factor, but it's not a factor of 100 gold. I'll use, well, we'll see. This is the first run. The frost grenades we only use when it's like for the chest 1 we can combat. Chest 2 we need to use a frost grenade. Chest 3, 4 and 5 will generally use a frost grenade. These 2, if they're unlocked, we can do it the new way. So I'm not sure what the meta has shifted a little bit now because I didn't come in here for a long time. I was doing MT, and then when I did come in, we made some innovations and we got some tips from chat, which has changed the way we play. So I'm not sure, but it's about somewhere in the region of 15 to 20 gold per lockout. So you could minus that from SV, for example, but you're still ahead by, you know, 70, 80 gold. Just had the last interview. Rue, went really well, so fingers crossed. Pray for me, brother. I will. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. May I hope you get this so badly. It'll be a happy day, man. It'll make my day. It'll make my day. It'll make my month. Nice one, Sam. So what did you get up to? You said you had a coffee meet with the CEO or the head guy or one of the head guys. What was the crack? Just like they were trying to get a vibe off you to see if you weren't a psycho, just like the last phase. All right, he's met all these criteria. Let's just see if he's like a sound guy to sit and have a coffee with the main investor. Right. Let's hit a reset. Yeah, tell me, man. I want to know. Christian Peterson, did they remove the chests from the mana tombs? I didn't. That's the first time hearing about it, brother. Where'd you get that info from? Please tell me. Let me know. We're going to find out anyway in 45 minutes because we're going straight in there after. Yeah, it was pretty chilling just for another perspective. Yeah. Makes sense. Fungus 46. No, I just did 5 Mana Tomb runs and the chests are there. Yeah. Just did one run, found no chest, but now I found one. Found no chests. Ah. I've never heard of that before. Do you know where all the chest locations are? If you're new to the farm, you might have missed them. I know it's unlikely, but I would like it to be chest 1 here, just for some combat. That would be nice, just to change it up a bit. It ain't chest 1, but that's alright. We had such a smooth run, first run. And a prime sub 10 minutes in. Absolute legend. Just started the stream. It's a beautiful thing. Alright, we got the 2 easy nodes down here. Addy and a Fel. Sometimes Corium. And we got this chest. And it's locked. Alright, no problem. Yeah, ran it hundreds of times. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. So something that has happened to me that I've noticed in here is that the chests will like phase out. So I'll run back to get a chest, one of these, or you know, any of the chests. After doing a long pull away, run back, and the chest isn't there. And of course, if anyone who's run MT or SV, mainly SV, this happens. If you ever run it a lot of times, you'll know what phantom chest syndrome is. You know where the chest is, you pull the pack, and then when you get back you realize you pulled the wrong pack. It's when you've been playing for hours and you've been grinding and you pull this pack and the chest was there. And like lots of rogues on the Rogues Diary Discord, when I put that up, does anyone else get phantom chest syndrome? And it was just like, ha ha ha, yeah. When I've been grinding too long, I'll pull the wrong pack. It's so true. So I thought that had happened, and then I got a little bit closer and I was like, no, it hasn't. And it respawned. So it's very strange. We can pull now. I'm actually not gonna. Oh, the belt failed. That's bad. We're gonna have to go soon. By soon, I mean now. And I kept my distract in case they were coming close, but we're fine. Yeah, old belt failures are a nightmare. We had 3 of them in 2 runs yesterday. My camera is frozen. Oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay, well, give me 1 second. Come on, NVIDIA broadcast. Let me not get killed here by standing in the wrong spot. Okay, NVIDIA broadcast has decided to shit itself. Thanks for that. Let's close it down and restart it. Let's turn the camera off. What earned more gold, SV or Epic Flying Mount with NG and mining? Oh, SV, brother. SV. 400 gold an hour. 380 to 400 gold an hour. If you can get that from flying around and getting mines in the open world, that would be awesome. But I doubt it. It's not just the mines we're getting in here or the clouds, we also get chests, right? Okay, NVIDIA broadcast is back. And it's still frozen. Let's deactivate it. Let's reactivate it. Hey, there we go. We got movement again. That was kind of lols. Oh, my application is actually kind of out of whack. Transform fit the screen. Huh. Do you see two black bars on the top and the bottom? Make myself a little bit smaller. There we go. That's more reasonable. All right, let's get back at it. Nice, we have a combat chest or a click vanish chest. We always love that one. Chest 8 is definitely my favorite chest. Bacon, don't know if you've seen, but Merciless Wep is already on discount. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I had it for raid 2 nights ago. I find the phase out happens with herbs and mining nodes. Yeah, interesting. Good morning, Zane Zane. Bro, probably forgot to reset mana tombs. Ran in and all the chests were gone because they already looted that instance. Yeah. That could have happened too. That could have happened too. This one is locked, so we could do the old, you know, switcheroo and go around the corner, but I want to kill him. It's my dream to get an epic out of SV as well, just for the pure goblin mode. Like, give me it all. Give me all the loot. So we're going to go instant poisons. I think that's about it, really. I could eat food, but I'm not really arsed. Let's just kill them. Oh, where's my riposte? There it is. I was wondering where that was. Come on, the epic. Not today. Another failure. Okay. I think I may have just been stupid. Yeah, we've all been there. We've all been there. Every day. Every day. Not every day, but usually once a week. Something like that happens to me. Let's switch spec and go back into our proper set as well before I forget. So very slowly over time, I am actually getting better at this game. I don't know how many times I've died because I haven't swapped back to the right set and done an NG pull with no boots or belt. Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. But slowly. Tavarok is actually making me more like situationally aware of that stuff. I think this time when we go into MT and we do Tavarok today, what we're going to do is we're going to equip the PvP trinket. We're going to fold that in. We will lose out on the extra DPS from Bloodlust Brooch. But we'll have an answer once we use our free action potion. The next time he goes to cast something, then we vanish with the target dummy up. Then we scooch around the corner and we heal up as much as we can, and then we re-engage the fight. But the next time he hits us, we have no answer for another stun. But with the PvP trinket we do, so maybe we'll be able to get the kill like that. Maybe. You can see it over there, moved on. I moved it, so I can't. Left of my portrait. The gold per hour average is there. That's 29 lockouts of SV and 26 lockouts of MT in the last 3 weeks. We will reset that when phase 3 drops. because the market will change. But yeah, SV is 100 gold per hour more basically. But they're both amazing farms for different reasons, you know, and I've learned to love both of them a lot. And I enjoy doing both of them a lot. Lyndon W, or Leiden W rather. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I think I will put the recents category back in again actually. Oh, I deleted it, didn't I? I'll do another time. Yo, something 337. I can't see because it's over the portrait. Thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. I'm so pumped for the next phase. I can't wait. Mountain High till midnight release. We'll be streaming that. Then we won't be doing Black Temple until the following Tuesday. So expect to, when I'm on stream, expect to see me sneaking around in Black Temple on my own, picking pockets to see if we can get epic gems from the pockets. That would be awesome. And I want to test that out. And also seeing if we can do some shenanigans where we can shadow step through certain doors and get through cracks. Because I had an idea that it might work in UBRS to be able to get to Rend and solo farm Fellstriker by stepping through the door. And I went and tested it and it actually worked. So if it works, now that's classic. That's Azeroth world, which wasn't designed with Shadow Step in mind. But if there's little loopholes or vulnerabilities like that out there, there might be also in BT. So we're going to go in and do some sneaking around. We'll sneak all the way to Illidan and we'll pick his pockets and we'll get double Warglaves. That's what's going to happen. That's the dream. I did get my AirPods wet in the rain earlier on. And now they're giving this hollow kind of hiss. Okay, nice. That's not a Boglord vein. We can get both of these. We're in the right set. We're in the right spec. Always got to double check. Safety checks before pulls. Number one cause of death for me. Just move mix over us just a touch. That's better. Okay, so they're fairly well positioned. Let's just hold them there, actually. It's there and it's not locked. Beautiful. Well, guaranteed crack. Range just there. We should be quick on this because they're pretty far up the tunnel. But we can't pull when they're too close. This is about right. Lovely. Oh, we got dazed. That's rare, but it happens. Frost protection boots. Would have been nice for a druid tank in the last phase for Hydros. We'll see, maybe an up and coming tank in the guild or someone who wants to switch to tank at some point wants to cut their teeth in SV. Another unlocked chest. We're going to use the new meta here. We're going to put crippling poison on our offhand. I'm not sure we even need to. We don't even need to cripple. Because they're really slow. And as Kato, who taught me this new strat, as he mentioned in the chat yesterday, the casters will just basically just stand and keep casting, so you don't actually have to crippling poison them. Just want to make sure that they don't pull anything else. I did do this back in the day in phase 1, but I would use the boots and the grenades, and I never thought to just use CCs. It's so smart. It's so simple. Like, I will cloak here. I mean, I'll sap them anyway because I have the cloak, right? Or shiv them rather. Now we can step to the crab again. And we'll distract these guys. They will pull if they're too close to that chest. This might be too close. No, we just made it. If they're like here and you click it, they will pull. We got a Scroll of Agi and a Dawnstone. That's nice. Still not worth much, but we'll hold on to them. I sold my 9 rubies and my Noble Topaz because they were up after the Season 3 or Season 2 stuff became available on the vendor. So they sold well. But we'll hold on to the other gems. That was sick. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. But I can't take credit for that meta. That's all Kato. A lovely little innovation. So clean. So I discovered the other day that if your bags are full and you use the zap on the cloud and it finishes channeling, the cloud will disappear, but the motes won't go into your bag because it's full, and you'll lose the cloud. It only happened to me once in well over 1,000 runs at this stage. All right, 3 runs done, 200 gold. Is that like 63 gold per run, roughly? It should put us at like 320-ish average. Have we got any blue items? I don't think so. I don't think we got any blues. No, no LPS. So pretty low ball lockouts. Let me go for my epic mount, you rich boy. Are you on my server? If you're on Thunderstrike EU, I'll send you a little bit of gold for your mount for sure. Yo, what do you think about the Savory Deviate Supreme right now? Is it good money? Sorotanoko. I have no idea what you're talking about. So I do not know. I'm a one-trick pony. My one trick being rogue gold farming. And gold farms in general. Not just this one. I think we're good here. One sec. I like rogue gold farming and stealth farming in classic TBC and Wrath. And I also like PvE raiding. Ask me about those things, I'll give you answers. But anything outside of that, I know some mage and paladin AoE stuff as well. And good basic knowledge of the game in general. But trading and the auction house shenanigans are not my strong suit. Oh, shit. Okay, so we can get out of this by stepping. You just need to create distance before you vanish. Holy shit. Okay, let's boots then. You just gotta... Oh, I'm gonna die here, am I? I am gonna die. God damn it. That was so close. I used literally all of my tricks. Not all of them. I still had the Gnomish cloaking device, but yeah. It takes thousands and thousands of deaths to get to the level where when something bad happens and you're like, oh, I can just do this, and then something else bad happens and you're like, oh, I can do this, and then you get dazed. It's like, oh, I've got this. Yeah. Anyway, we lived to fight another day. The fish that transform you into a pirate ninja is like 70 silver per one. I see, brother. Thanks. Yeah. I have no idea really. I know the fish. I like that fish. It's a legendary, iconic fish. But in terms of trading, I have no idea. Not the best place to ask, but any good mage farm that you know about. I would send you to Lederan. Lederan or En. If you go onto YouTube, his icon for the channel, or the symbol, is like, I think it's a Pokemon, like a big white Pokemon with like big 3 fan hands. That guy is an absolute player. He's a gamer, and he's got loads of... I watched his content when I was doing Mage in Classic and learned from him. He updated a number of classic farms and classic shenanigans things, like the Princess Mara farm, and he is running double Mage SL, and he's very up to date on Mage and other classes. He's a very good understanding of the game and the systems, so I would go onto YouTube and type in Lederan World of Warcraft Classic and have a look at his videos. He will definitely have something for you on Mage, and you will learn a lot from him. All right, it's right here, and it's not locked. Beautiful. We'll get it on the way out, I think, because we don't have our Baltoro boots up. It's another Boglord, or, well, we can get that one, basically. Oh, hold on. I want to try something, because there's actually a little corner here. Right? And if you click on a chest, and the mobs pull to you and you vanish and click before they get back, you can open it. That's how we do the click vanish strat, right? Using loss. However, when I was trying to do that, this one still sees you for some reason. But when I came down here with the boots one time and I was here and I was opening it, she came back and stopped there and I still opened the chest and she didn't pull to me. So there is a way to get this chest. And I tried it a lot of times and I died. So it's very, very finicky. I'm not going to do it now. We're having such a smooth run. But that chest, there's potential there. There's potential there to change the meta for that chest. Which is always fun. Formatted SV combat chest will Arena Season 1 weapons and full blue PvP set maybe with the epic off pieces be sufficient. Not sure if I'll ever be able to raid on my fresh rogue for SV. It's gonna be tough. I mean, I'm in my combat set is almost full bis. And if I don't get a good pump, I think it will be, but you'll have to I think it will be. You sap the caster, then you go full pump on the two guys. Probably after the Blade Flurry runs off, you should probably blind the second one because I don't think you're going to have the damage to kill him, even if you get a really good pump. So you blind him to stop incoming damage, and then you kill the first guy. Then you vanish. Then you come back. You sap the caster and you kill the other guy. I'm just going to do a river run for this one so I can chat. Yeah, I think that was possible to do in combat even before I had this gear, but I never really thought about it. But now that I have done it, you could stagger it out like that. Sap her, burst the two of them, blind the second guy when Blade Flurry comes off to stop getting killed, and then kill the other one. Vanish, wait for the Ellies to pass, come back, sap her, burn him down. Then you'd need to vanish again. So it's going to cost you a couple of preps. It's going to cost you a prep and or your Gnomish cloaking device, and it'll be tough. But I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Mate, if you do that, record it. Record it and I'll put it into an update SV video and say, those of you who are coming in fresh gear, you can see here that it's possible because Spec Lone Star did it. So if you do that, get a recording and I'll stick it in a video. I'll use my sprint here. Is there a reason you don't jewel box a hunter on another account to help with those sticky situations? I don't jewel box in general. I've never got into it. I'm sure if I got into it, I would have a lot of fun with all the shenanigans that you can do on jewel box, but I don't know. I'm just a humble cheese farmer. You know, I'm an old school classic Andy rogue. 2006, I think this account started. I like to keep it stupid simple. And also, to be honest, jewel boxing wouldn't make very good content because so few people jewel box. I make more than enough money than I'll ever need in the game with these strats. And these strats are what 90 plus 95 percentile of rogues who will do things like this or can do things like this. Of the rogues who can do these farms, the vast majority of them don't multi-box. So it would be for a very niche audience. And the only reason I would do it would be to increase my gold per hour, but I don't really need more money, so I'd rather just keep it stupid simple. At Rogue's Diary, why is your webcam on? Why is my webcam on? Is that a philosophical question or a trick question? Am I missing something? Oh, we got a corium. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We had good luck with corium recently. We got some blue gems. You got it. 7 more levels and some BGs first. There you go. Yeah. Get it, get it, get it. That would be sick. I need to update this farm anyway because there's so many little tips and tricks that have come as we've evolved it. Because he wants to show us his handsome face. No. Oh. That warms me. What's left of my heart is warmed by that. I used to do this in Mana Teams a lot, and before that, even in Dire Mole East, these rogue solo runs are so much fun. Bosca04, Dire Mole East is and will forever be one of my favorite rogue stealth farms. It is so good. I think one of the, like, it's got combat, you know, you've got the herbing, it's got everything. It's got a great, unique dungeon that's really well designed. It's got lovely music. You get to run around picking herbs. You've got the ghost mushrooms in there as well. There's 2 chest bones that you can use all sorts of acrobatics and pathing in order to open, which just feels really satisfying and smooth. And on top of that, you can get the compendiums. You can get the books in there as well, which is just, it's just got everything. And the satyrs that you do have to kill every now and again drop Fellcloth, which is even more money. The only downside, I would say, the only downside to Dire Mole that's a little bit annoying is if you go through the front way and you sneak through the dungeon, you get all the stuff, you go to the end, you get the last ghost mushroom, and then you leave out the back door, and then you reset, you come back in the back door and you do it again. But when you get to the front, or when you get to the end, the courtyard at the bottom, the end of your second run, you either have to run all the way back through to the back door, which just feels really bad, or you take off all your gear and intentionally get killed in order to die and go to the graveyard and run back, which is what I do. But, oh, look at this. No, keep going that way. Oh, this is, no, I'm not going to risk it. We haven't died yet, and I don't want to die. He's a little bit too close there. But yeah, an absolutely phenomenal stealth farm. So much fun. I actually have a rogue on Era that I want to gear up so I can go in and be the first person to at least make the video. I'm sure other rogues maybe have figured out how to do it, but be the first person to make the video on how to, as a rogue, you used to be able to get to the end and kill and just vanish the last boss when the doors open and then run up and get the thing. But you need to kill the second boss. And I have done it in phase 1 gear as daggers on a Night Elf rogue. It's on my channel actually. There's a Zevram Foulhoof kill video solo, but yeah, I think you need a lot of shadow res, a shadow res set specifically for that farm, just for the second boss. And then for the last boss, you just need really, really good gear to burn them down to be able to do it in 12 minutes. But then you can get into the tunnel and you can mine the corium, which is huge. So there's lots of stuff I need to do, to be honest. You die, yeah. Yeah. I don't have a rogue so dope seeing this Ogcagus. I do a Jewel Box Warrior Shaman for Wind Fury and Cholo doing 400 gold an hour. Nothing insane, but it will go up because Dark Rooms will be more soon. Yeah. I just did the YOLO Mance farm with this rogue. Single. The only issue is it's super RNG and the bottom of the farm is super low. The bottom of this farm and the bottom of MT, for example, are never going to be that low because you're always getting in here, for example, you're always getting at least 1 green. You're getting 6 gold each from the chests. You're getting at least 1 green. You're getting either super manas or some kind of scrolls. You can get super unlucky, not get any gems, not get any blues, not get any of the good scrolls, but you're still getting 4 mines in here, gas cloud and disenchanting materials and raw gold. So the bottom of this farm is like 275 gold an hour, you know? And the top then is like however many living rubies you find, you know? But with Cholo, if you don't get that many dark runes, it bottoms out a lot lower. Oh, we got a Night's Eye. I'll take that. I like that. We'll add it to the list. We've got 9 of them now. But yeah, Jewel Boxing Warrior Shaman, you're laughing in there. You're absolutely laughing. Yeah, I was doing that farm in Darmo Lease with my buddy so we could level mining. Yeah, it's a great one. It's unreal. You know, the other really nice farms in Classic as a rogue, you can go to Silithus and do the stealth through the tunnels. They're all elites. So you need to be a stealth class. Druids can do it too, but rogues have Vanish and stuff like that. And if there's no other rogues there and you can get all of those veins, that's a really nice farm as well. But there's always other rogues there. That's why I don't like open world farming. You can literally just go around Burning Steeps as well, you know, or Western Plague Lands and just look for rich thorium. If you do it in downtime when it's quiet hours, you can make even more money that way than doing something like Silithus or Dire Maul East if you can get into the tunnel. But again, it's open world. There's nothing feels worse than riding toward a rich thorium vein and just seeing somebody else get to it first, or a rogue just pop out of stealth and start mining it. It's the worst. What's the way to Jewel Box without being against TOS? I have no idea, but someone in the chat might be able to tell you. I already have a 60 undead rogue, but rolled a fresh rogue as troll since I wanted to be top DPS in Wrath. Yeah. That's always a good... It's always a good shout to go troll or orc rogue. They have just an extra trinket basically. But if you can be, I mean, you can still be top DPS as an undead. And when you are, and you beat trolls and orcs, it just makes you laugh because you're like, you had a full extra trinket and we still beat you. Won't this farm bottom really bad when Mount Hyjal comes out and you get epic gems pretty easily? No, it won't. Because the amount of money that we get from this farm, a very small amount of it comes from the gems. It used to be like 450 gold per hour to 500 gold per hour at the start. That's when gems were really high. And now it's like down to whatever, 400. So, sorry, there's something happening in my ear. So, the gems are kind of like a cherry on top, but the meat and potatoes of this farm is ores, disenchanting mats, and the gas cloud. So it's not going to go down by much at all. You have to manually control both accounts. You're not allowed to use software to duplicate key presses. There you go. Jewel boxing is not against TOS. Scripting multiple accounts is where you use a hotkeys so all the accounts press at the same time. I just tab back and forth between accounts. Nice. Mate, I can't choose between Alliance or Horde. I'm just a solo player. What would you suggest? I think of playing Druid or Shaman. Well, what race do you like? You know, if you can't decide between the two of them, if you don't have any friends on either side of the, Alliance Horde divide, then you can go, then you're free to go wherever you want. I've done that many, many times on servers where I just started playing where my friends had stopped playing or whatever. And you'll make new mates in your guilds or whatever. So that's all good. But what race speaks to you the most? If you want to be a druid or a shaman, which race do you find yourself pulling toward the most? You know, that will, and go with them. You know, if you want to be druid, you could be a night elf. I'm gonna go now. We might have to vanish. I mean, that was a solid pump now. Not gonna lie, that was a good pump. We're gonna eat them. 15 seconds. And I think we will just vanish here. We gotta be careful. Don't get too close because that guy will pull. But can you follow your own character on the first box to level the alt? Interesting. Play a shaman, you'll get into every raid. That's a great point. If you want to raid, play a shaman and you will get into every raid. 100%. Because you can dual spec and you can just, if they don't want you as enhance or elemental, you know, you can just go resto. And if they don't want you as resto, you can be whatever they want you to be. And you're that's a great point. Alcagus is 100% right. Play a shaman. That's the first thing we've nailed down. Play a shaman. Everybody will want you and you'll make way more friends just because you'll be invited to way more groups and it's going to be a fun time for you. Huh. We are become stronger and can kill now. Yes. Sinduru. Yes, that's exactly what happened. We have become stronger and we can kill now. So chest 1 is now a combat chest, which is so nice because that chest has a bug sometimes where when you pull them using the NG strat and you pull them around that corner and you freeze them and sprint back and you vanish, when you go to open the chest, the cogwheel symbol will be grayed out. It will still be grayed out when you try to open the chest and you just can't open it. And it's the most annoying thing ever. Now it's an easy chest. Yeah, well, that was a good pump. But if I have a bad pump, sometimes I only kill one of them and then I gotta vanish. And it's a tight spot. The guy on the left, the guy on the right can pull if you're too close. She can fear. So you have to be ready for that. And these guys come down again. So you got to distract them here when you open to buy yourself more time. And then you got to be ready to distract them again when you come back. So it's a little bit tricky. But once you get it down, it'll be fine. How do you set up to see the damage numbers and sword spec procs on the side like that? It's this add-on called Mix Scrolling Battle Text. It's really, really nice. And you can configure your scroll areas where you want them to be, all that kind of stuff. I'll tell you what, if you download it, once you have it downloaded, let me know. And I'll go through my settings on stream and we'll clip it, or you can have a look in the VOD or whatever. And then you can just copy my settings. We lose one vanish and no time for running. Exactly. And it's nice to kill things. And we have more chance of another green item, possibly a blue, and if we get really lucky, an epic. Oh, this is our fifth one. We've got 13 minutes left. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to come out, we're going to get the last clouds and mines and chest, and then we'll get that Boglord vein. Actually, that was a perfect scenario for getting the chest and the 2 veins in one pull, which I've done before, but it's kind of tricky to pull it off. You have to pull that pack and then pull the Boglord, run them through the place down here, and then you have to get out ahead of them in time to open the chest, then run and mine the mine, and then before the Boglord comes back, get those 2. You can get the third one behind no problem because it's in a safe spot, but the first 2 are tricky. I think I'm gonna save time here. And just I will need to put crippling poison on the weapons. I mean, we could use our boots actually. I don't think we need to cripple. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just cloak here. And then boots. Oh, I don't have my boots on. Okay. Well, we've got one. We'll do it like this actually. This is better. See ya. We got one shot at this chest now. It is locked, so we need to be lucky. And we get a failure. I wasn't in the right set. Alright, we got our prep up, so we're just going to do it again straight away. "15 seconds, that should be enough time. Yeah, plenty of time. Unless we get a belt failure, but even then it's not a big deal. Oh, we gotta resist. That sucks. You're probably gonna pull now? No, nice one. Okay. Yeah, we got it. Nice, we got a couple of LPS out of it. And we're up to 368. Very, very nice. Okay, that's good. We might get to 400. No, we've got no chest left. We got 2 mines and a gas cloud. The gas cloud is going to be 4 on average. It's going to be worth about 5 gold. Oh, they're up to... Damn. They're up. Primal waters are up. By a lot. I scanned right before I came in, so this is the price today. That's huge. It's normally about that for 1 primal water, and we're 3 motes out, so that's big. 191, so we could be looking at 7 gold if we get 4 from the cloud. And 2 mines, so we probably won't hit 400, but okay, we got 3. That's fine. Mix. Here it is. Mix scrolling battle text. Right there. Is that a corium? Did I just see a flash of purple? Oh, it is. It is. We might get to 400, boys. We might just get to 400. Get a few gems out of this one. Blood garnet's good. That's huge. Best of the greens. 384. Motes of Earth. Let's see. And a 4-tap. 389. We need 10 gold from this fell. It's probably not going to happen. But if we get a couple of Motes of Fire or a green gem, we could get to 400. No. Well, Motes of Fire. 396.25. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's Hearthstone to chat. What's our lockout situation looking like? We got 8 minutes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let me catch up on chat. And we got action. It's good, yeah. See any blinks like in all your runs? No, you don't get blinks. You don't get epics from chests. And I bought 4 of them though. I have bought a lot of blink strikes. Agi we keep. Intellect is trash, but we'll send it anyway just to get it out of the bag. Spirit, stamina we want. Let's get rid of that. Oathkeeper gone. Glaive gone. Money, 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 money. I think that's it. Excuse me. The beauty of these farms is actually that I'm super hyped to go into both of them. Like, I look forward to going into Mana Tombs because I get to rip through it with Harpspec, which I love, and we get to try Tavarok. And I'm excited to go into Steam Vaults because I just love the shenanigans in there. And you always get that chance of getting a Shadow Res item. It's a good time. It's a good time to be a rogue. Okay, you got it. Good stuff. Good stuff, brother. Alright, let's open these up. Disenchant everything. See if we get any lucky DE rolls. The best we can hope for really is a large prismatic shard from a green. We did get a void crystal from either a green or a blue the other day, which is the first void crystal I've gotten in thousands and thousands of disenchants since launch. So that was pretty cool. Okay, starting strong. 2 blues gave 2 LPS. Obviously, we got 2 greater planar essences from each of the first 2 greens we just disenchanted. So that's really good. Another 1 is fine. Vendors for 4 gold. We got 2 greater planars from it, which are selling for almost 6. That's 12 gold. We just tripled our money from disenchanting. 2 gold, 74 to vendor. We got 5 dust from it. Dust is sitting at 120, let's call it. That's 6 gold. So this is why you want the disenchanting alt, guys. Sure, you can get like some low dust rolls, but the majority of you always come out on average ahead. Let's turn those into primals. And let's sell. Wow, 2350. That's high. That's very high. I think that might be the highest I've seen them at. They might have been 23.99 one time, but not for a long while. Spell I'll keep. Okay, someone put in 20 and cut 50 cent out of the market. Not very smart. I don't know how that got into my bag, but I'll sell it. I could wait until raid night and sell those scrolls because they usually double in price. But then I'll be just keeping everything in my bags, everything in my bank. Which maybe I should be doing, but it doesn't make for very exciting. I like to go over and collect my money at the end of the lockouts, to be honest. I think I'll start keeping these because I'm going to want jewel crafting at some point on this character. So having a stack of those, you really only need the gems mostly to level. You do need some ore, like ore bars for stuff, but just have a lot of gems is what you need to get it up in TBC. All right, what have we got on sale? 184 grand. Yeah, all the greater planers have just sold. That's nice. What are these worth now? 85 gold a stack. That's a couple of grand there anyway. 107 gold a stack. Okay, they're going up, but they're going to probably double, maybe even triple. It's probably like, I don't know, grand and a half. Yeah. Let's go see if we can kill Tavrock. Three masterwork targeting dummies, that's fine. Could use two more actually, but whatever, we'll just go. Ah. Damn. What was it again? It was 390 something. Yeah, I'll go back through the stream in a bit and get the number. Forgot to add it to the total and the average. But it was definitely up. So I think the gold per hour will probably increase by 1 since it's 29 lockouts, which is 145 runs. Buy some flash powder actually. All right, gonna take a very short break and I will be right back. Let's go. Just seeing the sword spec procs is so energizing. It's great, isn't it? Mate, if you have Blink Strike as well, and well, you can get the season 1 weapons, and pretty soon you'll be able to get the season. You can get the season 1 weapons, yeah. And they're fine. But if you have extra money, and you buy a blink, you'll see the sword specs and the blinks. And then when you're in raid, you'll see sword specs, blinks, and Wind Fury procs. And when you see just a wall of yellow text appear, and you just get one of those god tier lucky proc after proc, and they proc off one another, there's nothing that will make you more like, it's just a vibe. I'm super happy I have Talon, but I still miss my Blink Strike. Blink Strike and Latros combo, they both look the same. And when you're in full tier 5 and you have the Thalassian cape, you'll never look better in this expansion. Your character will never look better, in my opinion, than having that set up. Okay, apart from if you had Warglaives. But if you had Warglaives, this gear isn't going to be best then. Like this look with the Scryer's cape and Blink Strike and Latros, which are the same, just looks so awesome. And if you had Warglaives, you're not going to actually equip these. So there's never a point in the game where you're meta the best you can be. Your gear also looks exceptional. Like, it's next level. We are going to see about killing him once we have the Shadow Res set for Shiraz. But that'll be in the next phase. I'm going to hold my prep here, because we're going to be finished this run in well under 10 minutes, and I want that for Tavarok. So it's here, which means we have to wait like 45 seconds, so... Any tunes this lovely Friday? Okay, I got you. I got you. Let's get some tunes on. Let's get some tunes on for you beautiful people. Gonna wait for a second. Don't want them to pull. Just waiting to see the Shadow Word Pain pop up. No pain. Alright. If your mongoose isn't glowing, it's because, for example, I have my settings down to, I don't actually like it pulsing and glowing that much, but if you put the, where is it? Particle density. If I put this up to ultra, watch what happens now. It's a much more vibrant glow and more pulsy. But if I set it down to low or fair, it goes down to almost nothing. And I prefer it not to be, I prefer it not to be over the top, to be honest, but that's just me. Still using Hanzo Sword at 63. It's good. 1.5 speed is really nice for your poisons and for your sword spec procs and for your combat potency procs. 1.5 is a nice speed. ChatGPT tells me it's still the best offhand. Well, it's lying. The best offhand for you, if you're not going into raids, would still be the probably Mira's song from Sholo Quest. Although I could be wrong. Again, with the speed, now with combat potency, it might creep ahead, but I'm not sure. But I doubt it. I'd say there's probably... It's still a very good sword though. And yeah, you're dead right. You really want from Tavarok. You want that scimitar of the Nexus Stalker, I think it's called. It's so good. It's so good. Crashblade and Mirror Song, good times. Yeah, exactly. Unbelievable times. The best of times. Alright, let's go and see if we can take down Tavarok. Prefer Merciless Offhand over Latros. It's just more DPS. You know, it's 10 to 15 DPS more than Latros. But I do love Latros. interestingly, it might actually be... It mightn't be as good as Latros in here, now that I think about it. Because we don't need that hit rating. Where am I going? I'm on autopilot. That hit is useless to us. And 10 hit rating. Trying to think what an 8, what a rigid Dawnstone is in terms of DPS when you put it in a slot. I think it's worth about 1 DPS per point. So 10 hit rating on the sword would probably be worth about 10 DPS. So for this, for Mana Tombs, Latros might actually be the same. Might actually be a little bit better because the expertise, dodge, parried, that's... You get more value out of that when you're actually fighting mobs face to face than you do from behind. Slightly more. I think that's a hunch, but I think it's true. So Latros and Merciless are probably comparable in here. But it's my new shiny, so I'll keep it. Latros has been... Latros and Blink Strike. They'll always have a special place in my heart. And they were forged, that place was forged in this expansion, this time around. I played Pally and Mage last TBC. Even though I've been a main rogue since 2006. And in the first original TBC, I wasn't raiding at all. I was just a kid, basically. Alright, let's prep up. We need stamina. Let's just eat that protection because we have it. Why not? Mudfish. We're going to eat some Gift of Arthas. Oh yeah. We're going to do this. We're going to... Let's sort our bars out first before we do that. We're going to pop this. We're going to log out for 2 minutes. Then we're going to log back in so that we can FAP on pull. Because it shares a cooldown with FAP. But that's fine because we're at like 10 minutes, whatever. What else are we doing here? We want to put our PvP trinket on. We need our macro. We want like so. Gotten any closer to killing him? Haven't watched for a bit. Yeah, we got him to 20% 2 days ago. Just by doing full bis and just trying to pump him down, we got him as closer than we've ever got before, but we're using a slightly different strat this time. Just get a timer on. I think once we get access to the Season 2 arena gear, we're going to buy that. We have 4 pieces for the 4 set. We're going to stick Void Spheres in all of them to get our resistances up, and we're going to use some Nature Res bits. And we're going to see if we can actually eat his Crystal Prism, if we can resist enough of it to do the fight that way. So we don't have to worry too much. Like we'll still FAP obviously, and we'll still use our stuff, but that might be able to get us over the edge where it's something that we can actually do consistently. We're also going to use shadow res bits and try and kill the first boss. So late? No, you're good. We just started like an hour and a half ago. I did 5 SVs. We had a pretty decent run. I think we got to like 296 gold, something like 396 gold. So pretty much around the average, which is pretty good for this stage in the phase because everything loses value toward the end of the phase. People stop buying. So I think a 390 to 400 run now is probably worth like 420-ish, 425 at peak, maybe even a bit more. 128. Okay, let's go with this. Now, I just got to be super careful that I don't hit my macro by mistake. I've done it so many times. And I'm pretty sure that when it's loading like this, our buffs are ticking down, which is very annoying. Mine is on Ultra, but I can't see it. I'm not sure. Last run MT, I've got Noble Topaz from a chest and a Living Ruby from Pickpocket. Huge. That's the dream. It really is. Blizzard, you're killing me here. I'm gonna have like 30 seconds left on my nature prop pop. Yeah, Sage Meister, you said it. Of Doom. This like completely kills the strat for pre-potting. I'm 1 minute. It's been 1 minute now. Run it back and hope it's shorter. Yeah. I'll have to pop another one though. Come on. What? Unreal. Unreal. The addition of the loading screen pushed it past 2 minutes, so I respawned at the nearest graveyard. Yeah, look at that. 60 seconds. We're going to have to pop another one. All right, we'll do it. Yeah, Lamau. Well, I want to ask something. Is there any maximum instance in a day, or are we just spamming? Nah, there's no limit. I think if there was a limit, I would have found it by now. I mean, I've literally farmed for 16 hours solid. You know, when I was like pure pumping, just after I'd fully developed the farm and I started streaming. It's just going all day, all night, just full bore. So you don't have to worry. You can pump all day, brother. That patch, man, roll back that. We don't need new nameplates. Oh, it's killer. It's killer. It's literally costing us money, gold per hour wise. Maybe not an MT, but gone, like long gone. Small indie company, exactly, exactly. You can bet your bottom dollar if there was an issue with Bobby's yacht, anything. The bilge pump was the wrong color. He'd be on that. He'd be on that like flies to shite. Immediately fixed, exactly. I just noticed these two skulls here for the first time. Obviously, subconsciously, I've seen them for decades. But your eye is immediately drawn into the center of the image. And the loading screens generally aren't this long, so I suppose I wouldn't have noticed it before, but... And there's another one up here, it's like Lich Corpse. That's a head, I think, and the two bright white glows are eyes. Oh, look at that, we actually got into an instance, wow, I'm shocked and amazed. Patch also causes you to be DC if you get rooted or feared into a pillar in the arena. Great. And you DC more in general inside of arena. Yeah. Just bad, bad, bad stuff. 21-year-old game, guys. '22, actually. But it's still the greatest game ever made. Just is. It's got it all. It's got it all. I'm just going to log out for a minute this time because we need... But honestly, I think that this pre-pot logout strat, I don't think I'm going to do it again. It's just too much of a hassle. Two blink strikes. I gotta get farming with this guy at some point. I mean, but he doesn't have epic flying. I'm like, ah. Alright, let's try and log in. Take my chances. Oh. Oh, okay. What do we got? 49 seconds on FAP? That's fine.
Stun incoming.
Did not have my FAP up in time.
Stun incoming.
Yeah, we managed to. I didn't. I should have waited. That's all I need to do is wait. Yeah, that was a scuff pull. Let's get our loot anyway. Just 2 leather. That's a shame. I couldn't fap the first because the cooldown was still up by 6 seconds or something. And Earthquake does physical, I think, because... How come it's not showing Earthquake take damage? Trying to cheap out on it. Yeah. Actually, honestly, I didn't think he would push something so quickly. He generally doesn't, so I thought I would have enough time. But he came out very early with an Earthquake, which is not... Generally, it's not that quick. Let's reset. Swap our things back around. I feel so slow in the dungeon when I don't have sprint. I usually always have it when I'm starting, because if I have it off cooldown toward the end, I'll just save it so I can just sprint through real quick at the start, which I like, to just start the run quickly. Yeah, when his hands glow like that, he's gonna summon in the 2 other guys. You got to be quick with a blind or a gouge or whatever you can get your hands on, basically, to stun him. I run mana tombs with PvP and PvE spec, respec for some packs, and then I also have Shadow Step, which is nice. Yeah, I used to do it like that, but I don't like spec swapping. And then someone in the chat was like, "Have you tried Harp?" And I was like, "What's that?" It's like, it's a PvP spec, but you can change around some of the talents for mana tombs, and it's so nice. That's what I'm running now. You go down into combat to get the best of combat, and then you go down to subtlety and get the best of that as well. You don't have Shadow Step, but honestly, I thought I was going to miss Shadow Step and I wouldn't like it, but I started rolling with it, and not having to swap is just so nice. My cheap comment was for the servers, not for me. Well, it applied to me as well. It was a meta comment. You nailed it. A double entendre. He could hit me with another. So I just want to see if I can. He might hit me with another one now. Nice. Don't forget to spam AAD, AD movement while the target is stunned for maximum rogue effectiveness. Alright. I do love the AD shuffle. ADHD 4K shuffle. What's HARP? Hemo, ARP, prep? Exactly. Exactly. You get better stealth, faster stealth, better, cheaper blind and sap, which is really good, way better than you think it is. Ghostly strike for slaps, extra combo point half the time when you cheap, combo point when you have 45% chance to get one whenever you dodge or resist, which, by the way, we're using evasion and cloak on almost every pack, so you get free combo points out of that. 560 armor pen. Hemo is our new combat combo point generating ability. Dirty deeds, not like dirty tricks, but the same thing. Reduced energy cost. Cheap shot is way cheaper. It makes the openings really fluid. Corium, nice. Prep, obviously, and then 10 attack power, 10% attack power. And then down into combat, lightning reflexes hit, and we get riposte, which is great. 50% extra damage, sword spec, blade flurry, expertise, and adrenaline rush. I mean, you just get the best of both. You miss shadow step, but what you get out of combat is just too good. I would highly recommend anyone to use this. It's so much fun. So my man, still fighting the big guy. Yes, in flames. Yes. We had a very scuffy first attempt on him there, but that's okay. We'll get better. RNG in the next one, I hope. That sound there, that shing kind of sound, is riposte right here. 10 energy it costs. Disarms the target for 6 seconds. Does 150% weapon damage, and it blade flurry. You know, it'll flurry. It's so good. Whatever. Don't need to kill him. Do you feel like we're wasting time doing this if they drop a close Classic Plus date at BlizzCon, or do you think it's more likely or not that Wrath will drop even if we get Classic Plus? This is the big debate at the moment. This is the big what if. I think if they drop Classic Plus at BlizzCon, I think it's going to be more than likely an announcement that it's coming next year. But they could surprise us all. This will never be a waste of time for me anyway, because I love doing it. It's what I love to do in between raids. So it's actually the game for me. But yeah, if Classic Plus drops, like, you can say goodbye to anybody logging onto Wrath unless it's a complete shit show. But even if it's really bad, it'll be 6 months minimum that people will just grind it out. Yo, thank you for the follows, guys. I've been missing a lot of them, I think, because the music was turned up pretty loud on my end. So I am super pumped for Wrath and for Classic Plus. So it's a win-win, you know? It's like whichever one comes first, right? Or people are crazy to think Classic Plus is coming soon. I thought people were crazy. I was like, there's no way it's coming soon. But if there's a playable demo at BlizzCon, and they have been working on it for quite a while, and they did announce they were working on something special, you know, this kind of way. They're going to pull. Okay, I guess we go all in and kill them all then. Hey. But that's the big what if, brother. That's the big what if. We'll see. If it's coming next summer, hallelujah, because I can't wait for Wrath, and I'm really, really pumped to play Rogue in Wrath again, and to play DK in Wrath, and to do the Karazhan farm, and I've got a private server Rogue level 80 that I'm using to do shenanigans now, record stuff so I can have it ready to go, and show you guys tips and tricks for how to just make shed loads of gold right out of the gate, which is going to be very exciting. And if Classic Plus comes before Wrath, great, because that's even better. Like, I want to get into all the dungeons, all the raids, and put everything I know, just throw everything I know at the new dungeons and raids, and figure out how to do some stuff that that nobody's ever done before. But that's obvious, because Classic Plus has never been before, right? Where am I going? Let's get to Tavarok. I think people are crazy to think it's coming soon, but I'm always weird one in every discussion when I say I doubt we're getting it this year. So many people are thinking it's coming so soon. I mean, a couple of the points people made me rethink my position on that. You know, they have had all of the material there. You know, they own all of the IP. There was supposed to originally be 50 dungeons and raids in the original World of Warcraft development. They had planned out 50, but they needed to cut 20, like half of them. There's like 25 now in Classic, because they just didn't have enough. There was just too much data. The tech couldn't support it. The servers couldn't support it. So they've got all this wonderful, wonderful creative work there that they could utilize. And if they have been working on it for 2 years, because SOD was kind of a testing ground for it, then they've been working on it for 2 years. And if that's the case, maybe it will be. And they surprised us with a fresh server 2 years ago, I think it was. This fresh server, the Classic fresh server, they're like, oh, by the way, we're going to launch a fresh server next week. And it was like, okay. So they might be pulling something like that. You know, we'll see. Half my guild is talking about quitting TBC to play Classic Plus if it's coming, so I can kiss the Glaives goodbye if they're going to release it soon. No, it won't be like next week. If they're going to release it at all soon, it'll be like at the end of the TBC cadence, I think. Like Christmas, New Year kind of thing. That would be my hunch. But if they're not going to release it soon, it'll be sometime next year in the summer. So we'll get a bit of Wrath in first, which would be nice. Like, it'd be cool to, like, the first phase of every expansion is always really hype and pump. You know, in Classic, even second phase, people want to get to BWL. It starts to fall off after that. People have burnout, right? First phase of TBC, everybody's hyped and pumped. And then we get SSC and TK, and there's still a lot of energy and motivation there that drives people through into that second phase. So, and then some people will fall off. Now it's Black Temple coming, not AQ40 in TBC, which is a big deal because of Glaives and all that stuff. But people do fall off and get burned out around the 6 month mark. Like, it just happens. So if they give us 6 months of Wrath and then release Classic Plus, that would be okay. That would be fine. Oh, I don't have my prep. Whatever. Let's just go for it. I'm not going to pre-pot. Let's just get some more Let's get some more runs in. We gotta repose straight away. That's always nice.
Stun incoming.
Yeah, we potted that one. Ten seconds left. On FAP. If we had a prep now, we'd use evasion again, but we don't.
Stun incoming.
And there's the crystal prism. We're getting there though. We are getting there. Alright, we'll reset, go again. Get some more loot. I think in phase 3 gear... Phase 3 gear, we're good. Oh yeah, sorry. You're so right. That's why I have this trinket. So that I can trinket and remove it. I actually equipped it. But I've been doing it without it for the last, I don't know, 5 days. So I just completely forgot about that trinket. And if I had my prep and I remembered to use my trinket, we would have got extra evasion there. We wouldn't take as many hits, and then we could get out of the crystal prism, and we would have got him much closer. But 20% is still, it's still a lot. Like, I mean, we're talking, that's a 50-second combat, that one. And we got him down 80%. So, and we had Blade Flurry and Adrenaline Rush at the start of that pump, so that's worth like a nice chunk of that damage. So, let's say it was a minute of normal combat time, no Blade Flurry and prep, no Blade Flurry and Adrenaline Rush. Let's say it was a minute. Then if we divide that by 4, that's going to be 15 seconds. So we'd need another 15 seconds without getting something after the medallion to get him down. But we're getting close. We are going to kill him. It's just a matter of time. Did I reset? No. Oh, maybe I did. Looks doable. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we'll get him down. It'd just be nice to do it before phase 3. I think I can. Just keep grinding out. I don't have any plans this weekend. All I'm doing is playing and streaming, trying to get Tavarok down, making more gold. That's it. Oh, I didn't heal up. That was a mistake. And I don't have Vanish either. So I'm not going to run him into the other guy. "20 seconds. Don't think I want to risk it actually. Yo, thank you for the follow. Like if we used all raid cons and like, you know, flasks and all that, we could probably get him down. But I don't want to use those because it's not really viable as a consistent way to kill him. It wouldn't be worth doing that to add it to the gold farm. And the plan is at the end of the day to add him into the gold farm and change the meta. That's what we're trying to do. Maybe with a lucky sea loss on the stun. With Earthquake, it's like a half second or a second cast. So you need to be have him right on the corner of something and go around. Yeah, that could be worth practicing actually. But again, it's tricky because you have to move him into a certain spot. That's another variable. But like, it's definitely something that could be done. I would prefer not having to do that though. It's RC. I did that before in Dire Maul East when I was soloing the second boss so that I could open the door to get to the last boss to try and get in to get the mines. And he casts like sacrifices, like a half second cast or something. It's super fast. And if you get him right to the corner, even if you go around, if he's over by like a little bit, he can still see you. And it's like, it's hard to get it to consistently work. But if a man practices it enough and gets good at it, sure. So we may do that. We may yet do that. It's a solid idea. You can dodge the AoE stun he does with evasion and keep the pop for later. What, Earthquake? You can dodge Earthquake with evasion? Really? That's a game changer if that's the case, because then we can swap in like Moreau's Pocket Watch and get over 100% dodge, and then we can guarantee the dodge. That could be huge. Focus shadows for the target stun. Yeah, but the problem is with Crystal Prism, we don't know, there's no cast bar for it. We don't know when it's coming. That's the issue with Prism. Okay, well, I'm definitely going to test it. Thank you very much for the tip. 100% I'm going to test that. Oh, Corium, nice. Focus shadows for the target stun, yeah. We did use Sheen of Zanza to reflect it, but you can't do that consistently. It costs too much money. It wouldn't be worth adding it to the farm, and you'd have to go back to the trolls in Stranglethorn Vale to get 2 more every time you want to use it. So it's not a viable strat for consistency. Alright, well, we got 2 minutes. 3 minutes, actually. No, 2 minutes, because I'm going to prep anyway. But we need Adrenaline Rush. You can use Mail Restore for Zanzas if you delete them. Then we can't use them. Am I missing something? We go down to the aisle. We buy one, we pop it. We buy the other one to have in our bags because they're unique, right? And you can't have 2. Then we go up to Tavarok. We try and kill him using one of the Zanzas. Have you been killing the rock boss? No, we haven't got him down yet, but we're getting very close. Is it worth exposing? Maybe it's not. Maybe we just put them into Slice and Dice and Rupture and then spend any extras on Eviscerate, and we have this one for the Medallion of the Horde. Let's leave Expose out for this one then. So, here's what we do. We open as we normally do, with an evasion straight away. We pop Blade Flurry, Adrenaline Rush, get our stuff up, but then we prep straight away. So that we have evasion ready to go again if he casts Earthquake. What's my dodge rating at? 33.5. That's 83.5. We could bring it up to 100 if we used Morrows, but I don't want to lose Warp. It's too good. The Armor Pen is so good. And we're already losing DPS from not having Brooch. Music is very low. How's that? Better? It is quite a low track though. Let's put this one on instead. I think the music is fine. Alright. Well, it's up now anyway. A lot better. Alright. Okay. Ah, it's too late. Oh, I did dodge it. Woo. Nice. Legend. Thought I was too late, but clearly I wasn't. Ah, I got prisoned. Shit. I dodged it again. What the hell? But this was bad in some cases. Oh, with the prism, I should have used the... I'm sorry guys, there's so many variables to track and I'm not used to using the PvP trinket. So I just didn't use it when I got prismed there, which is really bad. Just not used to it. That's so annoying. A good bad try, thank you. Yeah. But the good thing is all of the other aspects of the pull I now have pretty down. So my reaction times are pretty good to those things. I'm just literally just don't have it in my head. But dodging that, dodging two of his earthquakes was really nice. Alright, we'll reset, get some more loot, and do it again. We do need to go and get masterwork targeting dummies. Hear my radio station while finishing up work. Awesome. Just a daily check-in, my friend. How are you doing? Kegster, we're doing well. We're here in the Mana Tombs and we're implementing new tech to try and take Tavarok down, and we are going to get him down. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, but it's going to be sometime soon. We're going to kill him. You said that you had a new gold farm and it was awesome. Please do tell. Did you do any tries in PTR with the gear? No, I was too busy with other stuff. I've been training like a mofo over here in China, and I had streaming to do as well. And that weekend I was busy. I was invited to go into the local city, Yantai, with people from the academy here, and I hadn't done anything social because I was just streaming all the time. And I didn't want to refuse an invitation to go out and do something. So we went out, we stayed in a spa, we went out for sushi, we had some DMCs, and it was a nice evening. But one of the guys was like, hey, you want to go out this weekend? I was like, nah. Nah. Once a month I'll go and do social stuff, but the other 3 weekends I need to work, and by work I mean, wow. But yeah, that's where my heart lies. So it was a bad weekend, and I couldn't do PTR. Now, what do I need? Masterwork targeting dummies, some free action potions, a couple more gift of Arthas. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. Actually can't hear them that well because of the music, but we'll get that all sorted. IQ rogue player. You're too kind. I would knock a 0 off that, but I appreciate it. Also, no 5% buff from layer. That also helps. Oh yes, you're right, it does. I'll try and get a layer in then. Oh my god. There's only 2 on the auction house. Well, I guess we're buying them. I'll go to the auction house with Bacon and I'll buy the mats and just make them on him, but yeah, let's have a look. Whatever, it's research and development. Let's just get them. What are the dummies for? I macro them into my vanish so that I pop the dummy and then vanish, and that allows me to... He targets the dummy and I can just run away, but it doesn't reset the fight because I'm still technically in combat. If you have combat pets out when you vanish and the combat pets are yours, they belong to you, you're still technically in combat, but you have dropped all your threat and the boss isn't on you anymore, which is a really, really handy way to do multiple tricks in the game. Leveling my troll rogue again. Troll supremacy. Oh, hey, you're not the only troll enjoyer in the chat. Elon Tusk is up there somewhere, leveling his troll rogue. Isn't there a potion you can use? Yeah, it's called Living Action Potion. Only problem is it removes stuns, but it doesn't give you immunity to them. FAP gives you immunity to stuns for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time. 30 seconds is going to be basically about 33% of the fight, give or take. So that's more valuable, I think. Uh-huh. Yeah, Spec Lone Star. Let's send a few of these bits over.
Let's talk about the 6'8" frame, the 37-inch vertical leap, the black steel that drips down my back, aka the bulletproof mullet, the Google prototype scopes with built-in LCD LED 1080p 3D Sony technology, the Ethiopian poisonous caterpillar, aka Slick Daddy. Let's talk about the cabinets right behind me that go 40 feet deep into the wall that houses the other 95% of my trophies, the awards, the certificates, all claiming first place, right? Let me give you a little inside glimpse into the hot shot video gaming lifestyle of the two-time international video
I need
superstar. Because that's what this
more bandages actually.
this domain's about.
I can get away with 5, I think.
It's about. You're looking at the face of Twitch and goddamn, is Twitch lucky.
Oh my God! You guys are nothing! Come on! You wanna have some fun? Let's do it! Wow! On the look, on the back! Oh, baby! Oh! 200,000 views minimum!
Oh, I just did ZG on my pal and BG plus coins on our server. Sell kind of slow, but the profit was insane. Made like 500 plus gold per hour. Okay, so I heard from another guy, Bendelat, in the chat that was really good. Got some lucky drops and prices are down again now, so it's probably around 300 with slow sales. Yeah, that's the thing. It's consistency in the market, right? But I heard the same thing, that it was like 500 to 600 gold per hour from somebody else at a certain point, which is really nice, to be honest. Very, very nice. Oh, we need to go, actually, you know what we need to do? We need to start farming Stratholme to try and get Baron Rivendare's mount, because we can solo that now. Easily. You can solo it in phase 1.
I love being the best. Oh, Summit giving away his position, huh?
Oh my god, I did the thing again.
What are you thinking?
I didn't switch my macros around.
You're going to get the best sniper in the game. Come on, man! Don't you know you're going to get the best?
Yeah, you know what I said there a minute ago about having all the bits of the farm pretty much, other bits of the farm pretty much down? I lied. I'm still wasting the dummies here, using my macro as soon as I get into the dungeon. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's it. We're gonna go. I was gonna say we're gonna go and try and kill him straight away, but we got a 4-minute cooldown on the dummy now, so. Schmood. Very schmood. Roll of IG5, love that. We'll take those all day. Ah, what am I doing? I think I'm in stealth and not in stealth. I think I'm not in stealth. I press stealth and come out of stealth. Oh, we got a rich adamantite, so that's okay. Can just use a stealth macro and a cancel aura one. So I have a stealth macro already. It's the first macro I ever got years and years ago. That's the macro that got me into macros. if you're not in stealth and you're not in combat, it casts stealth. If you're not in stealth and you're not in combat, it casts shadow meld. It will always cast stealth first, which means if you're ever in a situation where you're stealth, you come out of stealth and it's on cooldown to go back into stealth, 5 seconds or 10 seconds, depending on your spec. You can hit it and it'll put you in shadow meld if you're night elf. And there's not that many times when you'll need it, but when you do need it, it's the most clutch thing ever because it saves your life and it feels so good. If you are in stealth, if you're not in stealth and you're in combat, it'll vanish and then it'll take you out of stealth if you're in stealth. But and I cancel Aura one. No, my issue with these is just being retarded, like thinking I'm in stealth when I'm not, and running into the boss. It's just focus and concentration issues. There are PvP macros and stuff that when you double click it won't take you out or stuff like that, but I don't want to change this macro. I love it so much. We did use our prep though, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go out, we're going to reset, we're going to come back in again. How many have we done? Oh, this is our last run. Okay, we'll wait then. We'll go back to Tabrock, we'll wait. But I need 7 minutes, that's perfect. I do need a bio break. What time is it? 10:30. Ooh. I have 2 instant coffee Nescafe sachets here, and it is Friday night. I think I'm going to go wild and have a double coffee on a Friday night. Gone are the days when I would be up until the early hours of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the way through Monday morning at some festival, getting covered in shite and muck, trying not to get anyone pregnant. Those days are over, boys. We're a calmer, gentler rogue now. Although I was 2 hours ago crawling up a mountain on my hands and knees getting covered in shite, trying not to get somebody pregnant. Yeah, so maybe we're not a calm or gentle rogue. Nah, the not getting people pregnant thing was a joke, but the rest of it was true. My body is absolutely sore today. That's no lie. Okay, give me 3 minutes and I'll be back to you. Exodus, good evening, good morning. I will be back in 2 minutes. It says 5 minutes, but I'll be back much faster than that.